it seemed like a good idea for all of us. Have our own studio and make the studio time money besides being session players. And then looking at that picture, I think, what an odd-looking group of guys to be playing on Aretha Franklin, and you know, it's amazing to me.
Yeah. Like, you know, in the Muscle Shoals documentary, which I'm sure most of you have seen, you know, they make a big deal about like that there was like this big rift that happened between you the Swampers and Rick Hall, and that you know, I mean, did they get that accurate? Do you feel like?
Not really. It didn't last as long as it implied. For one thing, I was friends with Rick Hall until the day he died. We just thought it was a great opportunity to have our own studio, and it really helped our Muscle Shoals music, because then there was more than one studio in town making all these records.
Yeah, 2 hit factories. What Rick, because Rick continued to have success.
Absolutely.
And fame.
I think his biggest year was the year we left him.
Yeah, yeah.
But we were doing a lot too, and what it really did is it changed the way the music. Our first artist in our studio was Cher, of all the people. You know, all of a sudden we've been doing R&B all these years. All of a sudden it's Cher, and then Boz Scaggs.
Yeah. I was going to ask you about that. Isn't there an interesting story about how Boz came to Muscle Shoals and?
Well, I'm not sure this is the one you're talking about, but we were doing a session at Fame, and he came in and acted like he was a reporter for Rolling Stone magazine, and interviewed us and talked to us and checked things out, and that's what he was doing, was just checking things out. And so he came back and recorded that album there, and I thought you were a writer for Rolling Stone.
Did you interact much with Duane? How well did you know Duane Allman?
I knew him pretty well. He was the first long-haired guy, I think, that came to the Muscle Shoals, and I guess he was a hippie. And he looked at us and thought, look at these crazy guys, got pencils in their pockets, and we looked like a bunch of insurance salesmen to him.
Yeah, yeah. There's that picture of, Duane and Rick again.
Yes.
68, which would have been a year before that record we heard. Did you hear Duane? Did you pick quickly up on his talent, his unique gift?
Yeah.
You knew it?
Absolutely. Everybody. I mean, we'd never seen a guitar player like that, and one that looked like that.
Yeah. I was prepping for this program. I opened the gatefold to that Boz Scaggs record, and there's quite a picture of Duane Allman in that.
Yeah.
One we probably shouldn't show here.
Steve Paley took that picture.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you mentioned that Cher and Boz Scaggs were like some of the very first artists that you recorded at your studio.
Yes, and we were really expecting to do a lot of rhythm and blues, and here I'm with Cher on my motorcycle.
Yeah.